So I had to remodel a house, and that's how I spent my first check. And I talked my mom into taking the paneling off her walls and redo the walls. And the biggest thing that hurt her was, you know how your mama had that big giant wooden spoon and fork set? She wanted to save that. I've been trying to get rid of that fork set. First big check I got bought my mama a house. It's crazy story, true story. I bought my mother a house in Texas. It was in a subdivision. It was $135,000, you know, in 1996. Nice house for $135,000 in a brand new subdivision in Texas. I flew her and my father out there, took them to the house, didn't tell them what it was. Just a 3-bedroom, flat level, nice home, pretty neighborhood. So I buy my mom them this house. I bring them out to Texas.
Clear it out, everyone.
Lord Jesus, this is a pretty house. Boy, you live in a house like this? I go, no, Mama, this is a surprise. I bought this house for you and Daddy. Boy, I can't move out here. I pay cash for this house. Mama said, I can't move out here. I said, Mama, why? Boy, how am I gonna get to church? My church too far away from here. I said, Mama, ain't you gonna quit teaching Sunday school or something? I serve the Lord at the Cleveland Church of Christ. I can't get to church. My daddy, whole different reason. I told my daddy, I said, Daddy, the only problem is this is a dry county. You can't buy no alcohol here. You got, oh, boy, I can't live in this. My mother didn't want to live there because her church home wasn't close enough. My daddy, I'm not living nowhere in a dry county. The you mean you can't buy liquor? What is we supposed to do on Friday? I had to take them back and then I had to pay their house off in Cleveland, so I paid their house off and remodeled it. My mama wanted some new paneling and some new shag carpet. Mama, they don't even sell this no more. Find me some shag carpet somewhere. Mama, they stopped making shag carpet. And paneling. What the do you find paneling? So I had to remodel a house, and that's how I spent my first check. And I talked my mom into taking the paneling off her walls and redo the walls. And the biggest thing that hurt her was, you know how your mama had that big giant wooden spoon and fork set? She wanted to save that. I've been trying to get rid of that fork set. And then she had to take down them pictures. And my father, I probably shouldn't tell y'all that. You know, my mama had a picture of Martin Luther King, Jesus, and President Kennedy. My father was overjoyed with getting rid of the picture of Jesus, because he said if they need to put some Jesus with some colors on them, because that's probably why we ain't got now. But you gotta understand, my father was born in 1914. You know, he's back when racism was really up. So he had his opinions. He just had his opinions. He wasn't racist. He was just a victim of racism. I mean, my father tell you in a heartbeat, I love everybody, love me. But the moment he found out you didn't like his ass, he hated your ass. And that's all he wanted. He just said, we need to put Jesus on this wall with some color on it so we can start getting something around here. So after his boy got rich, he figured, well, Jesus must have heard us praying about something. So that was all.